Hello. Is my microphone working? Yes, it is. Hello, James. How are you today? It's gonna be a busy week for me this week. Well, basically until Spiel. It's gonna be a busy 2 months for me with 4 streams each week, and I haven't done that since the beginning of this year somewhere. I don't know. I have to check my schedules that I made. When was the last time I did 4 streams in 1 week? Wow, that was not even this year. No, that's true. Week 8. It was week 8. That's show me the large version. Open with pictures. That was mid-February when I did Coffin Crowdfunding, and then I did Minos, and then I did 2 TLN streams on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, it was a busy week. I think that's the only one that I did, as far as I can see, that I did 4 streams in 1 week. No, I also did in week 30. Well, that's pretty recent. Week 30, that's August somewhere? No, July. Open the pictures. Yeah, end of July. That's that was my first week of vacation. I did, because I had the what to watch for Wednesday, which starts this month as well, this week, tomorrow, where we did the Gen Con list, and now we're doing the Spiel list. So yeah, oh yeah, but my fourth stream did not happen that time, so that's why I don't remember that. But good to see you all. Welcome. I haven't streamed for a week. Thursday. So last week, already had issues with my wrist, and I noticed while streaming on the Tuesday, so last week, it started to hurt because I'm leaning on my wrist a little bit too much. So I'm resting, not only resting, but it feels like I'm using it as balance point for my arm. I don't know. I'm just it's not my full arm resting. It's also almost only resting on the wrist, and that started to hurt at the end of the coffee crowdfunding from last week. So that's why I did cancel my Thursday stream, because I wanted to rest my wrist, because I also had a double match on Friday, double softball match, which we won both. I only played the first one, and I was a referee in the second one, but we won both. We played very well, and which meant we were close to getting the championship last night, which sadly did not happen. If we tied or won, we would have been champion for this season, but the opponent chose to, well, remove all their slow pitch softball players and put real baseball players in. We lost. We weren't actually crushed. Nah, not really. Last inning, yeah, that went wrong. But we were just 1 point behind every time, except for the last inning. That's when they walked over us, and we're still leading in the standings. We're still leading by 4 runs. Could have been worse. So if they made 2 runs more, we would have been tied, and I think we still would have been leading because we made the most runs overall. And then you get the individual results between teams. I believe I have to check what makes the scoreboard work. But if we win the next match, we should win, still be champion. But yeah, it's not an official championship. There will not be a trophy at the end, no reward prizes, nothing. So why put out a team that never played in that league? Basically, I think they kept two players, two of their best, and then the rest was all baseball. And I'm like, dude, really? You want to win so bad that you just push everybody on the side for something you don't get anything for except credit. But is it really credit? Just like, yeah, we said we put a separate team against the number two, and we've used our own team against the rest. And like, yeah, it feels like we are a strong team. They fear us, so in that regard, we might see it as a compliment. But on the other hand, we were like, come on, we want to lose from you because you're better at our level, and not because you're better because you play a lot of levels higher than us, right? It's like putting Michael Phelps playing let Michael Phelps or any other good swimmer swim along with the Paralympics. It's just not fair. Yeah, but we wanted to win during the relay. Why? To be fair, there is a prize in anything with the Paralympics, but you get my drift, right? You know it's not the same level. So, and it's not like we crushed them the last time. We won by 2 points the last time. So they could have beaten us. But yeah. Well, technically they did, but yeah. So that's what happened last Monday. And I went to the Efteling in the weekend. For the people in the United States, Efteling is like the Dutch version of Disneyland. We have it's Sprookjesbos, the Enchanted Forest, where all the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, I think the mostly Brothers Grimm, are portrayed there. So you walk through the forest, you see Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, all those things. Also the lesser known ones that are also there. I think we don't have Rapunzel, or they used to have Rapunzel, but it's no longer there. I don't know why. They should have made a Rapunzel. I believe that it used to have a Rapunzel. And now I'm gonna check. Efteling, Rapunzel. Rapunzel. She is in the Efteling since 2001. I did not see her. I haven't seen her in a while. And I've been into the Efteling the last 4 times in the last 5 years, something like that, or 3 times. So where in the Efteling is she located? And you don't get my email address. There. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we walked past by it. We went this way. Yeah, we skipped a big part of the. Oh, no, we went there. Oh, we skipped Rapunzel. Okay. So I can do that. So it's in Dutch. Can I make it go to English somehow? Switch to English. Yeah, English, please. Rapunzel. Okay, then I go full screen. And then I can show you. Well, let's go straight to gameplay. And now you can see the map of the Efteling. But this is, well, here are some bungalows where you can stay. And this is also what. And they have a brand new hotel over here. That's near the entrance. This is the entrance. Normally you could not get here. And this is where's the old hotel? It should be here anywhere. Oh, here's the old hotel. That was the first one, and now they made, well, it's not what I wanted. That's what I needed. And they made a new hotel over here. So basically, this part is the enchanted forest. So we have the six servants, the Little Red Riding Hood, Pinocchio, the Red Shoes, Troll King, Princess and the Pea, which is new. Mother Hull. I did not know that was the English one. We Walter Messenger. Yeah, that's not really a thing, but yeah. Here are the toilets, so it's saying big message, big message. And then Snow White, bridal gown from Guinevere, the six swans, and then of course the naughty princess, Little Mermaid, Rapunzel, Gnome Village, the dragon, which we missed because we walked here and we went straight this way. We did not walk there, that's why we missed the dragon. And also Rapunzel, the wolf, and the seven goats, Hansel and Gretel. Let's see, the Indian water lilies, the Emperor's new clothes, the fairy tale tree, who got his own TV series, even. Little Match Girl, the gardener in the fakir, Rumpelstiltskin, Sleeping Beauty, Thump Thump, Thump Thump, and the Chinese Nightingale. That's the original part of the Efteling. That's where it all started. And the entrance was different, and now there's parking. By the way, I parked all the way over here somewhere. So this is the entrance. You go here. We went to some of the rides over here. Then we went to the forest. Then we went here to some rides over here. And I believe that's it. And then, yeah, this is Volk van Laaf. It's a whole area. So yeah, that's the Efteling. It might be a little bit smaller, a lot smaller than Euro Disney or Disneyland, but it's fun. And if you're waiting in the for the rides, you're not just waiting. There's music, there's a story to be told while you're waiting. So yeah, that's how the Efteling works, and it's a great park. If you're ever visiting the Netherlands, I highly recommend it that you visit it. So basically, that was my past week. So this Thursday, and I hope I stay healthy, so no more wrist issues or anything. I will finally do the stream for Galactic Cruise, which is right here. There are some boxes on top of it. I will remove them when I'm going to prepare the stream. So yeah, that's coming. Like I said, Spiel is coming up. Spiel will be the second to last week of October. So I will do a lot of Spiel preview lists. I will not do the actual preview list from BGG. I use the tabletop together tool, which I prefer. They used to do Gen Con as well. They currently only do Spiel. It's, by the way, from the designer of Starship Captains who made that website. So very useful. I most likely look at what I want to get, and then I can select. I pre-ordered, prepaid this one, or pre-ordered only, and still have to pay this one, and then I can easily put a budget on what I am getting, that I don't go broke that week, because yeah, I can get too much if I am not careful. I will be demoing at Spiel for oh man, it's the new company that got out of Flat River Group, and I always keep forgetting their name. I did get my tickets from Spiel. Luma Imports. Yeah. So yeah, I will be doing demos for them. I don't know which games yet. That's up to discussion. But yeah, I worked with Danny for 2 years now when she did Flat River Group, and now I'm doing Luma imports for them and looking forward to doing that. So that might be compiled to Yokohama Duel. Um, some of those games from Synapses might be other titles. We'll see. So yeah, that's what's coming up. I believe. No, there's somebody else that went live. I thought, hey, Timey went live, but not yet. Um, shall we go to the list and talk about coffee and crowdfunding? Because that's why you're there. We have 13, well, basically 12 pages. I loaded 13 because it auto-loads the next one. So we have 12 pages. So you have some. And I noticed that the camera is a little bit out of focus. I'm saving. Oh, I really want a new camera. I was hoping to get a new one this year, but I don't know where all my money went in the backyard. But yeah, it went a little bit faster than scheduled. So yeah, this is Kickstarter. This is GameFound. Sadly, nothing mentionable on BackerKit, so we're not doing BackerKit. I will go through the list. Like I said, 12 pages, 12 times 9 are in a page basically. So that would be 108. So 108 campaigns, but I'm not gonna look through all of them because that's way too much. So first thing first, I will not look at the language I do not fully feel comfortable doing. So German, French, Italian, Spanish, any Eastern languages like Japanese, Korean, I will skip those. I don't want to mess those up. So yeah, that's a no-go for me. English and Dutch, those are the two that I will do. I will not do 3D printing like this, something like this, where you get 3D printable STL files. I will not do. Look at those. You can see the picture, you can open it, and something you might want to do. RPGs, even though it's a tarot-powered RPGs, I will skip those. I basically don't do RPGs, so now you know. And dice, anything else that's not actually a board game, I will skip. Sometimes they throw toys or video games in this one, and I'm like, what? That's not what we went for. I explicitly chose tabletop games. So yeah, that's what we go through. I will open about 10-ish in different tabs. You don't see the tabs, but for me they will appear somewhere in the top. Wow, you don't see my cursor yet. Now you do. so somewhere in the top, I will open about 10-ish of them, because if I open one and then come back, and it's a big mess. I could open one and close it again, but I found it nicer to work through 10-ish games like that. And once I open them, there's the big one. Well, it's just as big as any other rules, basically. If you use generative AI, and I'm sad that they say, well, the use of AI, and sometimes I have to read the description to know for sure. When in doubt, I might be a little bit on the mean side. Sorry. But yeah, if you use generative AI for either an image or text or whatsoever, even if it's for a prototype, you get this from me. AI means bye bye, and I go on to the next one. You already had a little bit of more fame because I had to open your page. But be honest about it. Don't try to trick me in like, oh yeah, we use AI, but we're not telling it, we're selling, we're not, or anything. You only hurt yourself, because there will be some backlash of lying about it. Just be honest about it. And yeah, I will skip you. That's a choice you knew that was coming. And basically, for me, it means if you use that, there are multiple reasons why I don't support it. Basically, if you skip corners like that, uh, how do I not know that you skip corners on other stuff? How can I tell that you put enough effort in the rest of the game? Just telling me doesn't do that for me. You cut a corner, so you could have cut more corners. So it's just basically a red flag for me. Also, um, it looks stupid. Most of it looks stupid. I have seen AI generative images that I thought, well, okay, it's almost impossible to tell that it was generative images. It could have been a photo or it could have been an awesome drawing. There are still some flaws, but yeah. So uh, basically, but yeah, I don't like the look of most of it. And some of it is really clear. You know when you see somebody who really knows how to use that, and somebody who just thinks, "Oh, ChatGPT, nice." Just be honest about it. And there are people who do amazing artwork. Sure, somebody draws 4 fingers instead of 5. It happens. Also, human makes mistakes. But yeah, a human can put heart and soul in artwork, and AI does not. By the way, if you have AI generated images, they're not copyright protected. They are not. Everybody can steal your image and do whatever you want with them. So, hi Starbuck, good to see you. Happy lurking. Hi James, lol lol lol. I think that's about the cutting corners comment, right? And Slivers, good to see you, my friend. I hope you are all well. And I see Cosmic Beat coming. I see it already here, but I cannot. Yeah, there it is. Now I can select it. Hi, Cosmic Beat. Good to see you too. So yeah, please just don't use AI especially if you want me to judge your game. If you're afraid of me judging your game or your page, then well, no. The coffee. I almost had the mermaid brand because it was on my son's personal sale list. So in the supermarket, that's just well, I would say 2 football fields away, so 200 yards, right? And that's how many yards are in a mile? I don't know. But yeah, just 2 blocks, 2 small blocks away. Um, yeah, you can have what they call a bonus card. Basically, if something is on sale, then you scan your bonus cards. It's a whole privacy thing. Oh yeah, this person buys a lot of this, and we should market a lot more to this, and stuff like that. But then you get the discount. But you can also get a personal discount for if you're premium, aka like Amazon Prime. But if you premium, you pay a yearly fee, and then you can get more discount on more products, also more personal discounts, and get more perks, and you collect points faster. It's a whole royalty thing. I'm not doing that. Now I get 5 products personalized. Now I can see 10, but I can choose 5. Normally I could get all 10, but then I choose 5. So this time it was for my son. He had Starbucks. Mermaid brand coffee in his personal discount. And then we saw that, the biggest Dutch coffee company was also on sale, and it was cheaper. So we still bought that. I removed the wrapper. It's already in the trash, but yeah, that's the coffee we're drinking. We still drink cappuccino. I think the calyx for over there, the 2x2 there, and the 2x2 here with the coffee maker, we'll have to wait until after Spiel, because then I will have money for some calyxes and a new coffee machine, and then we will have fresh coffee during coffee and crowdfunding. How awesome is that? So it might be somewhere between Halloween and Christmas, somewhere in between. Hopefully, we don't do Halloween over here, so yay! James, thank you for that subscription. Stream Elements says Dutchy Hype. Stream Elements doesn't have access to the normal Dutchy Hype thing. Thank you so much. So yeah, those are the rules. I will open well, technically my second coffee already. Okay, it's not the best. Luckily, I'm not sponsored, so I can talk about bad things. But yeah, this one tries to open like a can. Well, not really. You know, when you open a can, there's a little drop side area where well, the liquid comes through. So they have this lid and you throw it off and there's a little membrane on it or something that has the same little hole. It says new opening, easy to drink. Not if that membrane tears off, because if I then would have drunk, it would go. Thanks to Risto. Did Risto? Oh, Risto gifted. Yeah, now I see. Risto, thank you for gifting to James. Thank you, Risto. I hope you are well. You can't. I'm not sure if why you're not saying hi in chat, but thank you. So yeah, let's. Oh, sometimes it might hurt a little bit on my wrist, but not that bad as last week. So basically, we got stuck in all this 3D printing last week. So we start with the Crusade, Road to Jerusalem, Israel type board games. I'm not sure if that's the best timing. My last smart scan was 220 days ago. Shut up, McAfee. And James is just morning. You're no longer in Germany, Vesto. If it's morning for you, where are you now? Are you no longer in Oz? By the way, you were in Germany. You're now in Oz. Are you no longer in the Netherlands? Meanwhile, I'm gonna 3D6 hostile takeover. Okay. Guardians of the Weave. Those are some scary looking bears. Demonic Temple, print and play. There's so much. Oh, you're still in us. You're also still working. Oh, you have late hours. I did not open this one. Oh yeah, I did. Horns of Ragnarok. Those are dice. Look very ivory. Spin dial. Canine Legends, Lucky Guardian dice set. So those are dice for dogs. Fizzy on the game. I have my doubts just seeing these things. 3D printing, all the substance. The player's program, empower young athletes. That's non-fiction. Why? Kickstarter, why is this showing up in my tabletop section? It's not tabletop. It clearly says non-fiction. Why, Kickstarter, is this showing up when I filter on tabletop games? Just because it has the word player in it doesn't mean it's for tabletop. Come on, get your stuff fixed. No, well, this is all pure in French, so yeah, sorry, not gonna butcher some French. More miniatures, monster condo, 17 area dungeon for old school role-playing games. The Planet of Morrow. This project is only available in Japan, then let's skip it as well. The wearable card game. Wearable card game? So basically you're wearing pins and that's how you play the game? Curious. We're all 5 and we're going up so fast. Look at the forefront of magic and fashion in 2019 role-playing game. Okay. RPG. Dimension hopping has its perks. It is multiversal Dagger Heart supplement. So Dagger Heart is, I'm guessing, an RPG. A dirty character building and battling game 18 plus. I should get a new rule. Did I skip 18 plus because I believe I have the tag that says family friendly, right? Oh no, I said safe space. Okay. Then I can open it. Role playing game, role playing game. I might go through it real fast because I don't want dirty pictures because yeah, I don't want Twitch to be mad at me. More miniatures. So much 3D printing, it should get its own section. Dragon hiding in hideout. Well, that is a very original title. Ogre, Divine Right X, the Omega expansion, and more. 3 points, Divine Right X. Okay. Building a home for tabletop and online adventurers. From Dragon Dungeon Tales to Dragon Ales, this is where adventurers gather to tell tales. Okay. I doubt it's a board game. Combat dice, a privatized little hell. Don't no cargo. A simple stacking and sabotaging card game. And that should be a 10. Okay, Crusade first. Nothing. Also, use that freaking side menu. Now I have to look for how to play. Why back this project? That's a title that could be here. Quick solo action. Historical thematic. How to play. Could be a title here. Then I don't have to scroll. I can click on the side menu and go straight to it. And also, another thing that people, by now, you know I really dislike text in images. This is too small. It does not fit. Probably they made it like this big and then, or they just took screenshots of real pages and like, yeah, it had to fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Advance the timeline tracker. Roll on the event die. Roll command dice. So we roll on the event chart and then we roll command dice. Okay. Basically, we roll what? Because you have double values and single values. So how does that work? If you have a 6, it can be combined with a 1 through 6. Okay. Then roll command dice, logistics, military, and faith. Issue orders based on, well, what you got. Update your morale, which should be positive, right? Because you're in Jerusalem, I don't know. Then battle of sieges and resources. This is there's a lot going on. Is there any way to mitigate rolls? If we have miracles, reduce the miracle die by 1, -1 to re-roll a single die. So I can do it only a couple of times, and there are some other ways to mitigate. It's doing very well. Does it have a black and white version? See, now I have to scroll a lot. See, there's risk and the environmental. Yeah, that's at the bottom. But there's nothing, all the top one, about solo wargame, because you can play it solo. Nice to know, but use that freaking side menu. Don't make me scroll. Yeah, I don't know if you get what you get exactly. It is solo only, so. But do we get black and white versions as well? Printer friendly, you know, that sort of thing. It's not clear. Still, it's doing very well. It's just not a theme that is for me. 3D6 Hostile Takeover and Frozen Survival Dual Pack. That's this one. This is that one. See? Oh, I'll scroll to there. You get it in there. Mail package. Get a starter pack. Still a roll and ride. So Hostile Takeover and Frozen Survival are two different games. But this text, and the text is again super small. That does not work. Hey, Bansinator! You haven't missed much. I just got rid of the first one. So that's why you didn't miss much. And this one, oh, small text on images. Stop doing I missed most of your Game Maker stream because I was still working. I was working late today. I woke up late because I had a late game yesterday, which I was really tired after, and I missed my alarm. It was a pretty short stream, yeah. Okay. That explains a lot, but yeah, I was basically just done and just about to make dinner. I did not make something fancy. It was just white beans and tomato sauce with chicken fillet and cheese. Basically, chicken cordon bleu. I don't know why it's called a cordon bleu because there's nothing blue about it. Another printer play by Chris and his friends. Your pet on the board. Well, I will scroll downwards, but this kind of gives it away. Ah, big surprise. I plan to use the illustrations of Chris and his friends were created using AI, mainly Microsoft. Wait, Microsoft Bing can draw now as well? Okay, well, bing bing. And let's go. I'm going to the Visi on the game. Oh, never mind. Visi on the game. Oh, AI was only used to generate the layers of the characters. It's still used. So, it generated. Like I said, no generated AI. Worn Wanderers, the wearable card game. So you can wear this. So please don't use AI because then I can look at it. Okay. There is a lot. Well, they used the side menu. Maybe overdid it. There's also a way to overdo it. That you have every little paragraph has a title and like, yeah. So step one, choose check. No, how to play. That's the one I'm going for. And how to play is missing. So you messed up the side menu. But how do I know that step one is an how to play step? Because it doesn't say how to play at the beginning. 5 to 10 minutes, okay. Choose your attacker and the target, okay. Compare stats to see who is hit. 10 beats 6, but 11 beats 7, so both are dead. Step 3, hit characters take a wound. Wait, they become stronger? One characters now have a higher level card revealed as the adrenaline of combat hits. Sorry, if I'm wounded in combat, I'm most likely weaker. Because I cannot run anymore, which I already can't do, but okay. I cannot run, I'm not as fast, not as durable. It doesn't make sense that... doesn't make sense to my brain, sorry. First player to reveal enough loot wins. So you rotate these and that's... But these are wearable, right? So, oh, now with abilities. They have abilities. Okay, cool. That does change the gameplay. Every character is fully customizable, so you can put all these things in a certain order, so you don't know how or what you're battling. That's cool. And the pins are basically the character, right? That's basically your character that you're using. Okay, so you can get a starter kit with... How many pins do you get in a starter kit? 6 starter sets. Dodgy character, heavy metal, yeah. Enough for 2 players to jump in to warn wanderers. This feels like something to do during a con, like Gen Con, like Spiel or anything. You're walking around. For people who don't know, at Spiel, there's always the Catan trade-off. You get a certain amount of one good, and you have to find people to trade your stone for wool, and make sure you have one of each. So you need wool, wood, stone, ore, and which one am I missing? Clay. Clay and stone are two different ones, right? Wood, stone, because that's the road. And wool, stone and wool, wood and wool for a ship. Ore and God, what the fifth one is? I haven't played that much Catan, but basically you trade it and you get. If you have all 5, you can get something. I never done it, but something like this would be fun as well. When you walk up to a person, you see they have the pin with a certain character, and you can start a battle. You don't have to take it off because you can rotate it like this, and the bottom one is the one that they're fighting. That sounds cool, right? But yeah, it's still a trading card game basically, because you get booster packs, so you don't know what you're getting. But I do like the idea of having those pins with the character, and then you can fight each other basically during a con. It's like, hey, you, me, battle. Kind of like Pokemon, you know? When you're walking around the level and you make eye contact with somebody, it's like, you fight. That could be happening during a con, because that's the biggest chance that you find somebody to do it. I'm just don't like this one. Okay, there's a booster pack. Card only blister. You can also only get cards. That's cool. Booster box. Even a lanyard. See? Perfect. Like I said, you can do it during a con. Playmat. That could be working. And then the first player coin. Well, the idea is cool. Like I said, on a lanyard. I kind of dig it. It's a trading card game. That's the one thing that's throwing me off. But yeah, I like this idea. Okay, everybody who is not 18 and up, please close your eyes, because this is going to go fast. Again, side menu sucks. Blah, 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 blah. What are we looking at? How to play, risk and challenges. I'm looking for how to play, not to read. No, okay, nothing interesting. Moving on. Skipped it. There was no how to play. Yep, go, go, go. I had to run. Okay, now we're at the dragon hiding in the hideout. How to play, Yeah, you give me one. Okay, this one is how to play. But first, no, okay, nothing about AI. How to play, how to play. Yep. That's why, if they had a side menu with how to play, they might have had more time. Each turn involves placing one worker and making them take an action. Well, they probably did not use AI to translate, or did, and it was messed up. And you can perform various actions to gain victory points. Enshrine artifacts on the altar to get a high score. Okay. This game requires to supply food to your workers. Okay. So we need food. Offering artifacts to the Space Emperor will grant you the finest artifacts. Two main workers are elves and dragons. It's a tough move, but by growing your dragons on the dragon board, you can move a lot of dragons. Yeah, maybe they should have had somebody look at this text because I know English isn't my first language, but that still doesn't make sense to me. It's a tough move, but by growing your dragons on the dragon board, you can move a lot of dragons. I get the last part, but why is it a tough move? By placing all cards obtained from the deck on the dragon board, you can take additional actions each round. Okay. The game ends after 5 rounds. Player must use various methods to increase the limited number of moves, efficiently gather materials, and gain victory points. Yeah. And then they're explaining all the actions and workers. Yeah, well, I'm not going to read the rulebook. So there's a special edition, Dragons Hiding in the Hideout. It's not the most like, whoa, what a title. But yeah, it's about 70 euros, so that might be about 75 to $80, I guess. They have a countdown, special edition countdown. Still have 28 left of 29. I don't know how long the countdown will take, but yeah. First 24 hours, first week, what? Then there's the early bird. Then you got it for 64, so that's another early bird for a special edition. Okay. Dragon Hiding in Hideout is a heavyweight worker placement game. I did not get the feeling it was a heavyweight game. I just thought it was a worker placement game. Not saying it isn't, but it's not showing off as being heavy. But yeah, then again, it is not beige, so okay. This one is a little weird for me. I don't know how to feel about this one. Probably because of the lousy translation. Define Right X, the Omega expansion. I have no idea what Define High X is. What's project? All new printed expansion for Define Right game. Define Right second printing. First printing sold out quickly. Battles of Define Right, an all new game in Define Right world, and a game map. Okay, how do we play? It still looks like an RPG. Yeah, it's an RPG thing. Now we are building a home for tabletop and online adventurers, and it has a story and risks, and that's it. So I have still no idea what they want because I'm not reading the whole entire story. Cargo, a simple stacking and sabotaging game. Fast playing sabotage card game where you're racing to complete 2 full shipments. Learn in a few minutes, play for years. Okay, again, side menu, people. It's there for a reason. Goes fast pace. You keep saying that. On your each turn, you'll stack shipping container cards in equal or ascending order onto your cargo ship, your stack, to complete a perfect shipment twice, exactly 25 points. Okay. Or you may sabotage other ones by shipment swap, cargo toss, damaged goods, storm surge, got stuck in the Suez Canal, stuff like that. Nice, so many small texts. It's very hard to read. I can read now because I'm wearing my glasses. If I take it off, I can still read it. My eyes are not that bad. I haven't worn my glasses in like a month. Barely missed them. Then I put them on. It's like, oh, okay, the world's a little bit sharper now. They made their goal. Barely. And now it's basically a card shedding game, but with points. Okay, continuing. STL files. Narrative play podcast. So there's a podcast. I don't know. I don't do podcasts. A follow-up to Rakta Lyn's popular hand-drawn art sleeves. So if you're looking at like nice sleeves, maybe that's something for you. RPG, D&D, The Isle of Tana, a tabletop and narrative expansion. Oh, it says D&D here, so okay. Utopia. Oh, it's from Joshua Mason. Wait. Did he? Already did Utopia, right? So this is a new installment, or is it a reprint? RPG, Mad Metal. So why is a video game here? Mad Metal, yeah. It's Twisted Metal Black, but they should bring Twisted Metal Black back. Not the movie. The movie sucked. The movie was not good. But why am I seeing video games when I'm specifically filtering on tabletop? Story driven RPG. Wow, a new table, but this is foldable. Oh. Makes it cheaper. War of the Unseen Kings. Okay, I see dinosaurs biting each other. Oh, that is so AI. Okay, a playing card game about exploring dungeons, destroying them, and dying over and over again. Why should I play to die? A game that's anything but cozy. The Calling. Okay. Tactics Memorial, Tabletop RPG. Weeds Garden Takeover. No longer in my backyard. I paved my entire backyard. No weed is coming through there soon. Eventually, but not soon. Sister Storm and Shadow. Okay. Rules for fantastic medieval adventure war game. Okay, it's a war game, still a game. Loserville. Norfolk. Still not a 10. Bounty hunting, tabletop RPG. All Falls Down, Sorrowborough. A play-at-home English language jubentia, where your friends are both your allies and your suspects. I have no idea what a jubentia is, but we'll take a look. 11th hour, silver playing cards. It's just playing cards. About 5th edition, Mana Mania, set collecting game of elemental strategy. Okay. More miniatures. It's going real fast like this. Next we'll start with Fatebound, but yeah, let's do this one. The Kingdom of Utopia. You see, it says so the original game. It was the Kingdom of Utopia, and now we have this one. Still, there's too much text on those cards for me. Hi, Panda, how are you? Are you almost ready to come to Spiel? I will start my Spiel preview tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. You're not ready at all. Well, you still have, what, 4 or 5 weeks before you leave? 4 or 5 weeks. I have to update my PC soon. Because currently some programs are complaining, especially my Stream Deck. It's like, we have an update, but this update requires Windows 11. I'm like, yeah, I'm still stuck on Windows 10. I have to do a small change in my BIOS. But I want to finish some work first, just in case the system crashes. So, yeah, I've been postponing it. Maybe this weekend, maybe. No, it's Formula One this weekend, so it's not happening. But yeah, Joshua Mason has a lot of text on his cards, and especially these images, I cannot read them. They are too small. Okay, could have been worse. And you get them in this nice little cassette type case, which is fine. I have a couple of games like that, mostly prototypes, but yeah. So yeah, he never backed anybody else, but he created 75 of them. Uh, Might be. It looks cute. I'm not gonna lie, it looks cute. But with all the text on the cards, I have no idea what's going on. Tolforux, War of the Unseen Kings. We use AI to create dragons. Open and also what AI technology we have used AI assisted tool. How's AI produce? Wow, there's a lot of text, but you use generating AI. I saw this in the video. If I look at the video, I don't need the audio. See, this is clearly AI generated. So, bye bye. Dungeon Wilds, a playing card game about exploring dungeons, destroying them, and dying and dying and dying. Wow, it doesn't have a story, but we don't know it has a story because side menu. And it only has risks. Welcome to the dungeon. See, this is a title that could be here. What's in the box? What is Dungeon Wilds? Welcome to Dungeon Wilds. It's just a playing card set with weird images. How do you play? So basically, you could play this without the characters on the cards. These are only the face cards, by the way. Do we have a few on? Does the ace? Even the ace doesn't look special. Only. So you could play this with a normal deck. Okay. Calling a roguelike game. Scrolling all the way down because we see AI was not used in the design of development of the game itself. All core creative work game and component was done by humans. AI was used in a limited support role for language refinement. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that getting stuff translated can be a costly thing. But it's almost all the time, right? If you translate to different texts and then it says, well, this sentence doesn't work, or you should have chosen that variation on that word. Yeah, it's almost automatically built in. So, okay. How to play solo, how to play multiplayer, how to play. This is too much how to play. Text and images. Okay, I like how to play things, but this is I don't like it like this. No, it's just too much. It's just too much information. It's too much reading. It's like yeah, I put the whole rule book straight out on this thing. Yeah, it could have been simplified. And there's a demo on Tabletop Simulator if you want to try it. It's not doing well. I doubt it will reach its goal. It's been out for a week now, approximately. Weeds, garden takeover. Outgrow, outwit, outlast. A cunning battle to rule the world garden. Okay, no AI. This is nice minty green color. Choose your companion. Bindweed, dandelion, hogweed, thistle, or milkweed. I will go for thistle. Oh, they chose bindweed. Okay. Set up your player mat. Set up the center mat. Build your hand. Rule for wild. Wild die provides an added level of complexity, indicated which cards will be added to the final count. Okay. Whether I battle for the garden, they use your cards. I bid 4 twos, 4 fours, 5 fours. I'm tugging your roots. Okay, what? Can't weeds. I only have one weed. I have three. I have one. I have. Okay. So then, yeah, you make sure you put weeds in garden. So now it's not your goal to have a nice garden. No, you're one of the weeds and you want to be the most prominent there. Kind of cool idea. Not gonna lie. How much is it? And it ships only to the United States, so it doesn't work for me. So Kickstarter exclusive, then nice upgrades. Yeah. It's fairly normal price these days. Wicked box. Rules for fantastic medieval adventure war game. So is it the art? No art in with books is AI generated. Well, I have never seen black and white generated AI stuff, so I don't think it's fair to put AI art in anything remotely considered a premium product. I want to say my man, but I don't know. But this is a war game type of RPG. So now I'm not sure what the thing is. It looks like a dungeon. So why is it? Why did they say war game? So it's an RPG. I'll skip it because it's an RPG. Loserville. Oh no. Ah, great. Some of the artwork featured on our cards was intentionally generated using AI. We chose this approach to ensure that the illustrators do not depict any real individuals. Brain hurts. So the artists are not allowed to create people based on real people. So they use AI that only knows from pictures from real people. But ah, yeah, just make funny caricatures if there's look like, because there is nobody that looks around like that. An artist could make this as well, right? Could also make somebody with very bug-eyed big eyes and bald head and everything. You could say it looks like somebody. And to be fair, why do the men look like this and the women look like they're on the cover of a Barbie magazine or something? So what the heck? That scares me. I don't mind men with breasts. Well, it's not my personal preference, but I don't mind them. But these were caricatures, and then I'm like, then you're going the wrong direction with those. Okay, all falls down. Soroboro. No AI. What is a eubentia? Thank you. That was the first question I had when I read the text. Eubentia are one of the most popular social gaming experiences in Asia. Okay. Immersive narrative role playing. So it's a role playing game? Role play mysteries where people take on characters, unravel hidden. So kind of like Blood on the Clock Tower thingy. How it plays. See? Choose a character, step into your role, and learn your backstory. Clue rounds. Reveal and debate evidence in 4 rounds of play. Secrets unfold. Discuss, argue, and accuse until the truth comes out. A single game takes 3 hours with 5 players, offering all the twists of a drama. So yeah, it's kind of like a Blood on the Clock Tower kind of thing. Okay, cool. So this is Ali, this is Ben, this is Charlie, this is Dio, and this is Emma. Okay, nice, diverse. Yeah, yeah. I'm not of social deduction. I'm sorry. Mana Mania, set collection game of elemental strategy. Diceratops. Diceratops. Yeah, I get it, but it doesn't roll off the tongue. Let's play it online now, but how does it play? Nice, we have stretch goals, you have pledge tiers. Gameplay. Okay, it's become an elemental spirit, shift your alignment, build the elements, the ley line. Draw a card to determine your starting elemental alignment. Okay, drink from the mana pool, gather your element, display your dominance. So it's a set collection game where you collect as much mana of your own thing as possible. Okay, not blown away, but yeah. Next, Fatebound, the card game. Oh, remind me later for the update. Thank you. See the future, the card game, STL files, capybaras versus pelicans. Another capybara game. Why are they now fighting pelicans? Chess, pyramid scheme. Wait, what was that first image? Weird. Textures, okay. Carte de la Terreta is completely in Spanish. We're skipping that. There's born Steelheart, the Daggerheart campaign. Oh. Orbio. Rotate, strike, dominate. Okay. That looks kind of interesting. Bellatrix Iron Bulosh. Nope. Modular screens. Starfall Catastrophe. Training card game is okay. Paintball. Compact. A 3D printable travel hobby system for paintball. So why is this part of a tabletop game? I never played paintball at the table. Not gonna lie. But it... Oh, paintball. Yeah, I was reading it wrong. I'm wearing my glasses, still say paintball instead of paint pal. It's a paint pal where you can store all your paint stuff. So could be useful, but still not something I look at. Embers by Stephen Aramini and Button Shy Games. Yeah, I'm done with the Button Shy game thing. Shipping is now more than the cost of one game. So yeah, they lost me, but I will still look at them. Endangered Australia. Oh, new endangered. I love endangered. I'm so bad at it. I should do more endangered streams. Table for hosts and gamers. More RPG. Endearment, not terms of, but just endearment. Am I human? No. Anafuda cards. By pencil first. Well, Eduardo. And that's about 10-ish. I will move the succubus a little bit up. And before we go there, don't go anywhere, but I have to. I will be right back. I'm back. Hey, Timmy. How are you? So, okay. Speedbound. I almost have a feeling it uses AI. Well, not on these cards, but here I do. It's also very inconsistent, this. We only have risks. This clearly looks AI. Roadmap. Yeah. It doesn't say so. I will not press the button, but I have a bad feeling about this one. So, does anybody know why capybaras and pelicans don't like each other? Guide capybaras to the safety of a hot spring in this card game for 2 to 5 players, but beware of those pesky pelicans. Okay. How to play? Watch this video. Nope. Or read on below. 3 cards to each player. Player that most recently ate something orange goes first. I think I had a carrot. Do they share a food source? I don't know. They might. On your turn, play a card from your hand, then draw a card from the pile. Then play continues clockwise. Okay. The game ends when all cards have been played. Each player counts how many of their capybaras safely made it to the hot spring. The player with the most wins. Yeah. So we play a card and we draw a card. So we need to make sure that we get capybaras here. But is there anything that could mess up somebody else? Because if you're not drawing a lot of capybaras, you're only drawing pelicans, then yeah, you're playing poorly. Ah, see, capybaras played. Some cards have 1, 2, or 3 capybaras on them. Then 1, 2, 3 points. Okay, when you play pelican, choose a capybara card in front of another player to steal. That's how pelicans win. And then you have a super pelican. They steal all the capybara cards in front of another player. Oh, that's a really... Why would you want to play poorly? Well, I don't know. And finally, the hot spring cards. Play one of these and your capybaras have safely made it to a hot spring. They can no longer be stolen by other player pelicans, super or not. But yeah, it's basically the top card that counts, right? So it's how long, so it's push your luck. How long will I go for before somebody steals my capybaras? But I don't like the super pelicans. I really don't. I would say take one of each, all the other players. And if you're only playing with 2, take the top 2 or something. I wouldn't say take all from one player because everybody's gonna hoard those super pelicans until the end of the game. And I'm gonna take all of them until the next spring. But yeah, it's not fun. Pyramid scheme because that's fun. Why do they use AI? Generate a few ideas for the information. Too lazy to do their own research. Tactile, hands-on play, 3D, spatial thinking. Built for endless replayability. Yeah, I'm curious how this plays. Be the last player standing, knock your opponents off the board, or outsmart them completely. This is the head, this is the attacker, this is the target. So you never can attack the head, but you can attack the target. Okay, so you move. With your attacker orb on any of the opponent's vulnerable orb. But it cannot be the head, right? Or can you also do the head? You can trigger a chain reaction. Strike out your opponents. If you are lucky enough to have a reverse card, reverse the domino chain. Okay. Tunk, 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 tunk. Okay. Crazy cards with a twist. Play a card, flip the script. From surprise rifles to board-wise chaos. Cards keep everyone on their toes. Center ring, opposite center rings. Not sure what they mean with that, but yeah. Land in activation zone, grab a card, and get ready to flip the game. Okay. This sounds like a nice abstract game with some changes, and I don't know, it's not really chess, but you know, it's very abstract. It has a nice thing to it. Anywhere in the world, it starts at $60. Then you get a steel one, fidget with for 25. Polished one, even more. Core game is 40. Why is it not in? Okay. Duo, 5-pack. Well, okay. Yeah. Nice idea. Starfall Catastrophe, a tactical card game of cosmic collapse, coming to Kickstarter. No, it's already there. Change your image. Side menu using a lot of uppercase, and then AI disclosure and use of AI. Oh, let's look. All artwork in our original creation developed with AI assisted tools under our creative direction. We own full rights to the generated images, and no third-party intellect properties such as Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, or Marvel was used to replicate it. This ensures that every hero faction card. Yeah, and then they say, I plan to use AI generated. Some artwork was created using AI. Just say, I'm not asking why you use it. I only want to know if you use it. Don't come with a convoluted story like that. Okay, this is from Jason Tegmeyer. So basically, this is the new Button Shy game. I could go for the print and play, but I'm too lazy to do print and play anymore. So my watch is locked. I don't care. You have to lay down for a few minutes, then lay down. Take care of yourself. Very important. You're doing double streams, so you have another one coming up, right? So 5 hero cards, 12 fire cards, and 1 knight card. How to play? Watch this video. Threats appear. Protect the fire. Resolve attacks. Upgrade your hero. Basically flipping the card, I guess. So it can only be done once. And survive the night. Okay. And a free expansion because, well, that's the funny thing with Buttershy games. They come with those 18 card games and then suddenly, an expansion here, an expansion there. So, for example, Sprolopolis, the one that I got, currently is, I think, almost a 50 card game now. You don't use all 50 cards, but still. You still used 18, I believe. Because you take some out of the deck and then put the expansion cards in. You're still at 18. Otherwise, you could get a lot. Here, Sprolopolis. I have this one. I have Rove. I should have Rove. Rove is also one that I cannot find. Tassimasi I have. Circle of Wagons I have. Circle of Wagons I recently saw. Yeah, it's right here, right? Yeah, Circle of Wagons. So I have some of them. But currently, yeah, you can get lit, become a member. I don't know if there's anything, but the print and play is not that expensive. But this is 11 euros. But then we get to shipping. One game is $20, 1 to 3. And I cannot find multiple people to do this, to share with shipping. No shipping. Well, that's basically a lot of the current countries that Italy, no shipping to Italy. Okay, that's a big surprise. Italy's in there. A lot of those countries, I'm like, yeah, I get that. And then Italy. I'm like, what? Yeah, Canada feels my pain. I know, I know. It's not always the case for us, but yeah, they ship it. And we are unable to ship any orders to the EU over the iOS import limit of 150 euros. So I can only do 150, and then and game fund collect, and I also have to pay taxes on top of that. So an 11 euro game becomes almost a 50 euro game, and then I'm getting this just one small wallet. And there might be great games, but the risk reward for is just not worth it. Endangered. I love Endangered. Oh, okay, okay, all right. I might back it by the end of the month when I get my paycheck again. Just because of this word, koalas. Well, I already saw the koala. So Panda Angel loves pandas. Koalas. That's my favorite animal. But yeah, I'm not Koala Angel. Could have renamed myself Koala Angel. Giant barred frog and the Great Barrier Reef. I don't think it will fit in the box anymore because basically I have everything currently in the box. But I don't think three more will fit in the box. Dutch koala. Well, we have a zoo that has koalas, and I wanted to visit it this summer, but I couldn't get it on the schedule. So I will visit that zoo next year. Because currently, if I'm not mistaken, one of the koalas is carrying right now, so they are in their own separate lockup. As koala, I speak channel reward. I was I have my wear a mask thingy, right? It hasn't been used in like a year now, but I have my wear a mask that I wear my Yoda mask. I'm still looking for a proper koala mask. I have seen one, but it comes with a complete outfit, and I'm not paying like 500 bucks just because I want a mask. It's not like you're redeeming that a lot. But yeah. As koala, I speak. No, how a koala speaks. Oh no! You could have just asked. Okay. Let's get this thing out. Let's see if it still fits. If I can still look through this thing. Okay. Wear a mask is this button. Does that still work? Yay! 2 minutes with the mask on. So, also as Yoda, I speak.
Yoda, you seek Yoda.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Now the sentence a little bit backwards. I'm making. I must. Calling the wild is how to play where it is. Play how to. On the award-winning cooperative gameplay of Endangered System, Endangered Australia builds. A new set of threats, unique species mechanics, and exciting tactical challenges each scenario offers. Actions. Your dice you roll, place them on the action spots you must. A variety of useful abilities you activate. The game on goes the game. Adding actions to play areas which no, that doesn't work. Adding actions to play areas you will which Your team capabilities, it will develop. To form the best skill set together you work. Very warm in this mosque it is. Offspring. Hopefully breeding your species will. Oh, warm. Mask off I can. Oof. And Speaker's Yoda is done as well. Oh, thank you. Okay. So yeah, basically you use your actions to activate certain cards. You can relocate animals, move them around. In this case, they're showing older images for elephants. In this case, but yeah, you have to make sure you survive enough rounds. Because this, see, there's a destruction, it kills an elephant, there are poachers and everything. And yeah, there are certain goals you must reach to win this game. So yeah, I really like it. I should get a better background shadow color for the white because I couldn't barely see that the white text was there for Yoda. By the way, should look into that. Should have a dark bluish border, but I didn't see it. So yeah, I love this game. I haven't played it a lot. Seal of approval. 8 out of 10. Yeah, I get that. Step watch. I have everything for it, so yeah. How much is it? Oh, and then you get the enchanted rescue for the wombat. That's cool. One copy of endangered the Tasmanian devil. Yeah, the endangered rescue is like an 18 card rescue thingy. It's like escape room puzzle thingy. When you get stuff done. Will not be sold in retails. Yeah, okay, but so that's the rescue thing. That's also fun to play, by the way. Then get everything or the base game, and this one you don't get everything. See, I know some of the backers apparently, or not. They're just showing. I probably will go for this one. How much is shipping? Why is the Netherlands a little bit more than Austria, Australia, Austria, Czech Republic, France, Germany, Italy? Probably goes from Poland. I don't see Greece, by the way. Oh, Greece is even more. Greeks. Okay. So there will be a little bit more shipping, but I like it, and I should do more stream. I rarely win, by the way. Here at the guild, I only use stretch goals sparingly, and this campaign doesn't need them. See? I love endangered. It's really hard. Ooh, Komodo dragon. What is this? A Komodo dragon or is it something else? The vitaminid bunions on a drill. The bunyip scenario draws from historical accounts and cultural storytelling. Oh, they ran out of animals to use. Bonus 1, this one, and bonus 2, get the bunyips. Yeah. Plus Tasmanian devil. Yeah, I love me some endangered. Not gonna spoil my pick of the week, but it's up there. Okay, endearment. I'm guessing it's based on terms of endearment. In the ultimate Jane Austen game of 1 to 4 romantics. And that's Pride and Prejudice. That's not Terms of Endearment. That's a different book. Introducing the Jewelry Box Edition. Okay, that looks very fancy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that is a very, very fancy edition. That makes me feel like the deluxe version for the Downtown Abbey kind of game. Obsession. That feeling. And getting a little bit an Obsession feeling production wise. Did they do Obsession? No, they did Fleur and Botany and Artistry. So yeah, that's clearly in their line of, yeah, okay. Back to the campaign. Okay, then how to play, because it still needs to be a fun game. And Demon is played a series of chapters, playing, take turns, visiting settings, and interacting with characters in rounds until all settings have been visited. Yay, Cosmic Beat. Cosmic Beat lose all the emotes. Select your heroine and not. So, heroine and heroine, do they pronounce exactly the same? Just wondering. Because if I butcher it, I would love to do it correctly. Not sound like I'm using drugs or anything. Draw dress cards. Make sure you are properly attired for the different settings. Okay, start each chapter, draw 10 cards. Will this chapter be romantic, whimsical and playful, or full of intrigue and scandal? Well, if it's any like me, it will be this middle one, the second option. Going to town. Simply won't do to not be appropriately dressed for the day's activities. Seriously, I have to get dressed for everything. Do you know how many outfits I have? Mr. Darcy, Mr. Wickham. So, yeah. Mr. Darcy, is that not from Little Women? I don't know, I've never read the book. Never read Pride or Prejudice, never watched any of the 3 movies. Yeah. Looking for Fleur? Click here to buy Fleur. They have their certain appeal, look, and everything. Pre-stretch, gold point, unique wooden pawns, printed inside. Will be printed drawings of Hugh Thomas, who illustrated the well-known Peacock edition of Pride and Prejudice. Okay. Pre-stretch, wooden cam. How are they doing? Did they already met the 100K? Seriously? They did. 29 days to go. I put a remind me in this one. This might be a nice game to play with my mother because of the setting. That's why I also want to try Obsession. I think my mother would like that as well. But Pride and Prejudice. Okay, sorry. I never read the book. I've heard of it, but I never read it. And also same with Little Women. I've heard of it, never read it. Terms of Endearment. Is that part of Pride and Prejudice, or is it a different story? Different book. It's also Jane Austen, right? I'm culturally challenged, especially if it comes to the US. That's why I still have 3 big books about the US that I want to read. But now we're going to test if I'm even human. In a world infiltrated with AI characters, prove that you are the true human by doing the only logical human thing, collecting humans. Yeah. Okay, play blah 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 blah. Know how to play. Just here's the rule book. Am I a kitten game? No, this is a frog. And you look like a sandworm dressed like a kitten. It might be fun. I don't know. I don't know anything because there's no playthrough kind of thing. Okay, Hanafuda. I have a deck of Hanafuda cards. I have no idea how to play Hanafuda, but that's a different thing. I got Mario Hanafuda cards, Super Mario. And Koi Koi, large format, with art from Vincent Dutray. So it is pretty. It's definitely pretty. How to play. Play cards from your hand to make matches. Build various sets based on your collection. Call Koi Koi to push your luck. Koi Koi. On a footer deck, 12 bucks. 2, 22 bucks. 3, 30 bucks. Okay. But then we come to shipping. And I'm in zone 3. Doesn't say how much it is for zone 3. Oh yeah. Same as yeah, the same thing as with say with Button Shy. It's too much. And I get it. They get it first to the United States, then they ship it to me. So shipping is like crazy expensive. I get it. But that also means I'm not going for it. Okay, next song, Guardians of the Abyssal. Native pop-up advent calendar. Product design. That's not something else. Ripperland presents a new exciting neurodivergent board game for 2, 3, or 4 players based on Jack the Ripper. Well, it's been a while. Skip that. Scroll that very quickly. Godania Platinum and Gold. There's a Dice Tower. Makarakun. PWG presents Cosmic Century Nerds Tabletop RPG. Meerkat Kingdoms. That Meerkat Kingdoms makes me think about the introduction of Lion King 2, the animated one. Was it Lion King 2 or was Lion King 3? I think it might be Lion King 3 when they have that song about dig a tunnel. Dig tunnel, dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. What was that? Quick before the hyena comes. Game Makers. I might have heard of that. I think Vancinator did a stream about it. It's doing very well, apparently. It's a game about making games. It's not the first game about making games, but it's a game about making games. Sharp Cheddar, the cheesy little dice game. Art Society gets an expansion. Skies Above is an RPG. Cemetery, no, RPG. It's also RPG. Into Deep, a box set of Easter Run, one shots, okay. Roll and Write strategy game, the Kodama Institute, okay. Towers of Evil, Tower Defense, Roll and Write. Nope. 3D printing, bestiary, breakers, a monster hunting trick taking game. The monsters make all the rules. No, the one with the gold. Coyote and Crow Digital. I don't know about Coyote and Crow, but it's also a digital, it's more video game then. Okay, Ripperland, because yeah, it kind of like Zombieland, something I don't want to go to. Text, one player board. Of course, it's London because yeah, that's it. Player 1 to 12. Oh, player 1. 12 suspect character cards, 12 victim cards. Play 2. 3, 4, 5. Book 1, collection of correspondence from Jack the Ripper, unofficial police files. Why I have a feeling this is almost kind of like letters from Whitechapel, but not exactly. Yeah. Side menu, by the way. But getting tired of saying side menu. Godania. Platinum, not platinum, but platinum. And gold. Precision strategy war game. Board game. It's a compact Go. It's just a smaller version of Go. It's just the one corner type of Go. So you have gold Go things and platinum Go. What are they called? Discs? They have a name. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Surround your opponents to capture them. The player with the most territory wins. Endless strategy. Not in this small area. Not just for 2 players. Oh, I'm not gonna remember how to fold this. Easily play wherever it wants, yeah. That's the benefit if you can bring it anywhere. Now it's being polished. Special care for the board. Wow, do they really cut lines like that? I know Go a little bit, but I haven't played Go in like for ages. I used to play Go at the university. I was part of the math and computer science sorority. We didn't have an actual sorority. Well, that existed, but I didn't want to join a sorority. So, but they have a department kind of sorority for math and computer science, and I was there. So, if you have ever seen my Yoda mug during Coffee and Crowdfunding, it might be in the early years, it might be also in the original logo that I created, or at this screen thing. That's the mug I had at the university. So I have had that mug for that would be now almost 30 years. Almost 30 years. Welcome back, Mans. I hope you had a good rest. So this is basically a very nice version of Go. Oh, almost spilled coffee all over my office laptop. Should not do that. Okay. On to the next one. Maca Raccoon. Well, that looks like a kid's game. Free enamel pin! Yeah, I'm not big of pins. I have some. I have a Bonsinator pin. I was looking to get my own made, and then I saw the prices. I'm like, well, not this year, maybe next year. So next year you might be able to collect pins. At least my pins. Okay, how to play. How to play. What's this? More than just a cute experience, the transparent cards that need to be in specific order to give a unique puzzly aspect. Set collection and order fulfillment is sure to induce dopamine hits. Okay. We have all the big channels here except Bonsinator. And me. No, just kidding about me. It looks very colorful. It has that kitty feel, but might not be that kitty. It's just that it's going for super cute. I like acrylic standees. Those are the best, by the way. I don't have time to paint that much anymore, so acrylic, that's for me. Am I in zone 1? Because lately I have the feeling I'm more in zone 2. No, this time I'm in zone 1. Okay. So that's 27 to 42. Still, that's a broad range. And the game already is $80. Okay. Base game alone is a little bit cheaper. Meerkat Kingdoms. Compete to rule the desert in Meerkat Kingdoms. Sorry. We have blue meerkats, green meerkats. Meerkats are cool. Meerkats are cool. They're not koalas, but they are cool. Control desert tiles, gain meerkat pups. Okay, now I know what a younger meerkat is called. It's a pup. Okay. So meerkat is technically a dog, even though the name ends in cat. You would have thought a baby meerkat would be a meerkatten. Missed opportunity. Okay, gain guardians. Yeah, because you have to have a lookout. Bonus actions, bonus tokens. 55 deposit. What do you mean with deposit? You love working with supporting retailers can leave a deposit to have access to the place. Oh, okay. That's what. Different colors. Dice tray. Faction dice, so have dice in your own color. That's a good thing to have. And then a little expansion for a 5th player. And a folded space insert. Ooh, love me some folded space. And a plushie. Now I know Bouncinator wants a meerkat plushie. Queenie the meerkat. And I'm out of coffee. Yeah, it's super cute. I like it. I'm still waiting on my other 2 Dice Tower plushies, the Stegosaurus and the dog. Should arrive this year, right? Hopefully. Basically, there was a pledge from, not from this year, but from last year, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't look very unique, new, or anything, but it has some flair. Then, well, we get here. I think I caught the back end of a stream for this one. So, one giant add-on. What's the one giant add-on? A giant panda compared to the panda. Solid giant wooden panda. Now I know the Panda Angel's gonna back this pure for the panda. So what are the pledge levels? $150. Every game. No, they didn't ask for my game. Then again, I have print to play. And then booster deck. You get more stuff. Playing out components. Alien Ghost. All stuff. More decks. It even has a tail. Okay. How to play. Okay. Click to watch the live play along by Leffy Cardboard. Did they already do it? They already did it. Okay, cool. Click list rules, but no extra explanation. I'm missing this little summary on, well, you can do this, this. Those are some solid titles in here. Okay. Little guess from the chat. You see 4 games here. Kemet, Robinson Crusoe, Everdell, and Wingspan. There is 1 game, well, technically 2, but let's phrase it like that. There's 1 game of those that's not in this house. The other game I technically don't own. My son owns it, but yeah. There's 1 game that's not in my house. Which of these 3 is it? And if you're a long time chat follower, might have guessed because some of them I have mentioned recently. Cosmic Beat says Everdell. Anybody else in chat wants to wager in? You can also say Everdell. That's perfectly fine, of course, but Cosmic Beat says Everdell. Which so Bonds Native, which of these games is not in my house? Because one of the titles I don't own, my son owns, but one of them is not in this house. Out of Kemet, Robinson Crusoe, Everdell, and Wingspan. Bonds Native says Wingspan. Cosmic Beat was right. It's Everdell. Kemet I recently showed off on the channel. I think 6 weeks ago, something, when the Kickstarter arrived. Wingspan is technically my son's game. And Robinson Crusoe is my number 1 game, my personal number 1 game. So yes, I own that one. I own everything for it. Everdell, I played. I did not own because I thought it was way overpriced. It was way too expensive for what it was. I do have it digitally on Steam. I still haven't played it. I played it once. Well, if you're not planning to, I'm not gonna say what you need to do about Robinson Crusoe. I know it's just my number 1. Still need to finish painting the deluxe version. I'm almost done with the deluxe version. I know it's my number 1, but that doesn't mean that it's your number 1. Right? I know Bonsonator's number 1 game is Castle Burgundy, at least last time I know. And I think it's a very good game. I do own the deluxe Awakened Realms version, and I'm very happy with it. But it's not my number 1 game. Yeah, you can give it a try. If it's a deluxe version or is it an older version, you don't need the deluxe version. It's nice, it's pretty, but you don't need it. The Portal Collect. Oh, that's the deluxe version with the miniatures, right? You got it on sale. Oh, me too. But then again, I'm connected to Portal. Okay. So yeah, this one does have actually real titles, which makes it cool compared to Tabletop Inc. Yeah, they don't have real titles. They have parodies, like Monopoly is Greed, I believe, something like that. And Mars is just any Mars game and stuff like that. You're missing the monkey. Yeah, the monkey was a late pledge add-on. So if you didn't pay attention, you didn't get the monkey. So yeah, a lot of people are missing the monkey because they didn't read the secrets, and yeah, it's very confusing that they're like all in, and then there was still a late pledge add-on that was not part of the all in. So I get the confusion. But yeah, this game does look cool, but I wish they had a little, yeah, summary overview on how everything plays. Sharp Cheddar. It's a dice game. You have a couple of dice. Wow, I have to play this. Shaky cam. That's not. Wow, glare. That doesn't help. All sorts of videos. Or are we going to fit vertical video format because then the new movies that are coming out are all vertical? It's nice if you have giant monsters because they fit in one screenshot, but yeah. The cheese didn't even roll. I know. I have still no idea what to do with it, and it's not appealing. So, Art Society by Mighty Boards. It's a fun game. Basically, it's not super original. It has some original tweaks to it, but basically, it's you're trying to bid on paintings to fill your wall with old style paintings, and you score points based on the frame and everything, stuff like that. But also how much they're worth. And to increase the worth of a certain type of painting, it needs not to be sold because then it will go in stacking into an area that raises the price on those things. That's how to play basically. They have a video and there's another video and you can use it. Look at on dice. You stick with your $4 copy, yeah. I like Art Society. It's a very good game. It has that nice little tweaks. I don't own it because it didn't have a solo mode, and I wasn't. I had a limit on how much games I could bring back from Spiel. Was it last year? 2 years ago, Art Society. It has that nice bidding. You get those tiles to bid, so basically you can only bid those tiles. You cannot even see my cursor. Here we are. Those tiles to bid, which is cool. You get those tiles. So basically, if you bid high on something, you cannot bid high on something else because you don't own it. And if it's a tie, I believe the one closest to the opening bid wins. Something like that. So yeah, new things. Yeah, only expansion, limited box. And you can go your face on the box. Or on a card even. That's cool. So just supporting, just getting the new ones. And go all in. And merchant pledge. That's multiple. And then the limited, your face edition. Then you get your face. Apparently Rado and Tom are already there. But yeah, you can have your face on the box for 500 euros. That's a little bit steep for me, but yeah. And all their links. Threads, Instagram. Not on Blue Sky, apparently. I will talk with them at Spiel. They should move to Blue Sky. But Art Society is a very good game, and I recommend it. Wow, I have a lot more to pick up this week compared to last week. Okay, Kodama Institute. Hey, Tech. How are you doing? The Kodama Institute to play a roll and write strategy game. It's all black and gray. Yeah, I'm doing well as well. I'm doing well as well. What kind of game is this? Print on summary. Solo mode, stretch goals. And how there's the how to play variant. Okay. Throw 2 white and 2 black dice. Assign any 2 of them to a door in its room and enact and depicted action. Gain 1 corruption per black die. So you roll 2 black dice. Oh, for any black die that you use, you can do. Okay. Compete against others. Okay. I'm not feeling it with this one. I don't know why, but I'm not feeling it. Did I even check for AI? I did not, but they don't. Towers of Evil. It's a tower defense roll and write. How to play. Survive all eight waves. Roll the dice. Players take turn to pick 2. Everyone shares a community die. Heroes arrive. Defend yourself. Build towers. Activate towers. Gain gold. Movement. They are attacking and you have to kill them before they reach you. Okay. Heroes will level up. Okay. This one, I don't like tower defense, but yeah. Chateau. Chateau is from Rolling Rhino. Local Ranger. So Roar Games and we have now Rolling Rhino. Are they working together? Okay. Rolling Rhino will come with their own game. The Cat Saga. This one looks fine. Nice. But I'm not a fan of tower defense, so yeah. Still lost. Breakers, a monster hunting trick-taking game. Monsters make the rules. Again, side menu. Come on, now I have to scroll down all the way on how to play. Okay. Reveal the monster. The rule of each round is dictated by this monster. Each player takes turns playing cards from their hand, following suit if possible. Watch out for the monster's designated trump suit. Action phase. No, I'm already. It feels like too much luck based on the monster who's and everything. How is it going? Dutch Anakin. Well, it's going fine. And Coyote and Crow is getting a digital version. I don't know about the Coyote and Crow, but it looks like an RPG, so it's definitely skippable. Okay, we're near the top for Kickstarter. Then we still have Game Found to do. Wow, it's gonna be a long stream. Let's see. RPG, 5th edition, new evolution in conceptual gaming. I hate it when they try to do something that building a bigger, bolder, nerdier world. Okay. STL files. RPG. D&D. A game of paranormal television. You're going to bed. Have to get up early. Yeah. You agreed to start working tomorrow. So, not my fault. Taj Mahal playing cards. Moana Nui. Sleep well. I'll try to keep it down when I'm done. Pergamino Barocco. A weird little spellbook for RPGs. World's first tarot coin collecting for spiritual. Too much text, but no. And did we miss anything? Coins, quarks, a particle puzzle, and more RPGs. So that's just 4 more. The Anuli board with drift. Okay. Game of strategy motion, 2 to 6 players. 30 minutes to 6 hours. It looks like this. It's an abstract game, clearly. An abstract game for 6 hours. Are you freaking nuts? if my game of chess takes more than an hour, I'm like, okay, you win. I'm tired. I don't want to think no more. 6 hours. Oh, okay. Rules. Scan the QR code. No! The annuli motion. The annuli rotate differently for each game. This motion is the motion of drift. So it rotates this way, this one is okay. And yeah, you have to put the board together so you have those sliding pieces. Well, that's kind of cool. We'll add a gold pledge to your offering. Okay. Timeline, and then you get it in February. That's quick production. Oh, so you have a board with discs and well, curved things, and everybody has tiles. And I'm guessing these are chess-like pieces, like pawns, a knight, two bishops, and a queen, or something like that. I don't know. They didn't name them. But 6 hours. 6 hours of TI4. I'm perfectly fine, but an abstract game like this? No way. No. Okay, Ashes Ridge. A game of paranormal television for 1 to 4 players. An A2 poster map Play 8 is available as an add-on. All backers who pledge for a physical reward within the first 24 hours, you might be on time, will reserve this for free. So it's a big puzzle book that you have to solve to get to a certain area. Yeah. Playing cards. Okay. Use a set of Ashes Rich player cards available as add-on during this campaign. Use card sleeve and write the location either onto paper, sleeved with the card, or washi painter's tape stuck onto the card. Okay. Yeah, you cannot show a lot of puzzles because of it, of course, but they're fun. They are funded, so happy for them. Moana Nui. What can I say? You're welcome. 2 to 4 players, complete for control over territory and building across an ever-expanding archipelago in this high interaction tile placement game. 31 euros, that's not that expensive. 4 player boards, 4 helper cards, 20 units, 1 in each color, hexagonal game tiles, starting tiles, buildings, house, temple, store, house, and huts, resources, wood, fish, shell, stone, and a rulebook. Okay, let's start at the beginning. I was looking at pictures instead of reading. Collect resources from where you are. At the start, collect 1 resource from each segment you control. So either fish or wood. Okay. Place a tile to generate more resources. Spend actions. Deploy units on the tile just placed. Or move any units on the board. Build temples, houses, and everything. Secure victory. Okay. This doesn't look bad as well. It looks very good. And then we had quarks. Particle puzzle. Gameplay. On your turn, draw a lime green, red, or blue and place it on the board. Green, go clockwise, red, counterclockwise, blue, your choice. So place it on the board, then give the quark a spin. So You can have an overlook on how it looks with the quark because I see the small little picture for a thumbnail, but so I pick it up, rotate it, and the goal of the game is which way is clockwise and what the colors means. After a spin, score points by creating chains of matching colors connecting to your tile. The board is always changing, so no turns or games are the same. Okay. Sounds simple enough. And the first one to... Oh no, this is the worst, or at least one of the worst score tracks I have ever seen. So you have the simple circular score track, goes around mostly around the board. It's just well, and then when you pass like 50 or something, you get a 50 marker. Flip it over, it's on that's very basic. Then you have the zigzaggy, the snaking ones, which this is a variation of, which is annoying because then 1 to 10 goes there and 11 to 20 goes this way, and then you go back and forth. Then you have also that those 1 to 10, 11 to 20, so that's easier to count how many points you are ahead because yeah, it's basically one beneath is 10 more. And then you have this thing that goes circular, circular, inside, 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 inside. Oh, yeah, you can see my cursor inside. And then we take a circular back. That's so annoying. For that alone, I would say, nope, let's go to Game Fun. Okay. Where I ended up with the Elden Ring, I believe. So we have 3D printable chess pieces, dice, turn builder constellation, a quartet game, so the set collection, trench terrain, catacombs for the blast, trench crusade, okay, Totenstadt, Schöne Neue Welt. I'm guessing this thing is all in German, but it's the city of the dead in German. So Draconic Legacy, it's RPG, Dead or Alive, solo RPG, Pixel Hive modular 2D printing, you know, Trace, Table Buster, Transcopia, and Gilded Realms. Not that much, just 5. Okay. Sterrenbuilder, Constellation, a quartet game about stars. 3 to 6 players. Sterrenbuilder, that's basically German for star builder. 12 constellation, each consists of 4 cards. So basically you have to get all 4 parts of the Great Bear, Small Bear, I know. Small Bear has a very long tail. Great Leo and Virgo, you get multiple constellations. Swan, Lyra, Eagle, Gemini, Cancer, Little Dog, Orion, Big Dog. Do we have Pisces somewhere? Because that's me. It's just a small little card game. Basically, do you have of the Gemini, Cancer, Little Dog, the Crib in Cancer? It's a set collection game. It's nothing more, nothing less. That's what you get. I don't know. Yeah, with 3 to 6 players. That's if you have the rule. If you don't play the Go Fish version, right? Then you have to deal out all the cards and then you can play, so you don't know who has what. Otherwise, it's Go Fish. Catacombs of the Blessed Dead. Why am I looking at that? It's 3D printing material and it looks cool if you have it all set up, but it's not what we're going for. Is this still all in German? Yep. And then I'm skipping this campaign. Transcopia is a hidden dice placement game with simultaneous turns and objective win conditions. Okay. So standard pledge is not that expensive. Virtual high five, always fun. Founder pledge, then you get a t-shirt. Tax and VAT. EU are collect and remit VAT for all EU member states based on the new OSS rules. It's called OSS. Okay, shipping. EU, 18 bucks, a little bit more. Game details. Is that what they mean with how it plays? Because I hate this. I hate this in a rule book, except for setup. For setup, I'm like, okay, that goes there. But in a rule book, I don't like that. You know, play testing at conventions, player feedback, nice, but how does it play? Doesn't tell me how it plays. Okay. And we continue to the Gilded Realms. International print and expansion. Print and expansion. King's all-in pledge. That's a lot. And the Noble's pledge. A little less. It has a solo mode. But it looks, I don't know, it just, I don't know. It just doesn't look like something. And how to pledge. Gameplay overview. Build phase. Action phase. Event phase. The build you develop. Okay. It's kind of like Kingdom Builder. So you improve your city. Right? We can rotate cards. I don't know what it does, but sure. I like that you see the upgrades coming. Then, of course, population. That also needs to be done. Who does what? And then there comes an event that benefits you or hinders you. Be prepared for everything. And the one with most points wins the game. That's fairly simple. And you get it in October next year. So do we have a spiel pickup thing? I don't know. That means pick of the week. Worn Wanderers was kind of cool idea. I put it on a remind me. I'm not sure if I'm going to back it, but I like the idea. But it's a collectible card game. But I like the idea of walking with your character and you can pick battles with other people. That's kind of cool. Rubio looks very unique, but did not make it. Endangered is definitely in my top 5. Endearment kind of also is. The Macaracon looks very colorful, but I'm not feeling it. It might be a little bit too colorful. Meerkat looks cool. Game Makers looks cool. Art Society is also a good pick. And Moana concludes my top 6, basically. Oh, to be fair, I thought that the Game Maker would throw it out the park, and based on how many money they are making, so that they are really doing very well already, almost 500% of the goal. So yeah, but then by a big surprise, this one comes, and this one wins it for one reason and one reason only. It has koalas. It has koalas. Sorry, they had me at koala. I'm gonna save the koalas. If I am ever going to get a tattoo, there will be a koala here and a koala there. On one side, on this side, no, on this side, I want a koala with child. Just this basic picture that you see everywhere. And on this side, I want a more aggressive. Like, I have a child, I'm a parent, and this one, don't F with me. When Dutch met koala, I still haven't met one, but there is one. There are two in a zoo nearby, so I might visit them once. And they do even better than 500%. They're already at 2,000%. Wow, that goes very fast. But they're slow. But yeah, Game Maker still a good pick. But yeah, Does Game Maker have stretch pay? Probably not, right? Completion is $200. Pledge manager access $10. Yeah. They do have stretch pay. Oh, well, that's a benefit. That's a benefit that if they have stretch pay. Look at all the titles. That must have been a lot of work to get those, but yeah. This one, oh yeah, it's so on my bucket list now. Still 300 Canadian after shipping. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's the bet. Well, I think the total that I spent on Tabletop Inc. comes close to that. I'm still waiting on the expansions. I don't know when those arrive exactly, but yeah. Wow, it's 20 past midnight. It's Wednesday. I'm gonna put it on this. Thank you for tolerating me for almost 2.5 hours. It's been a journey. I'm glad that more stuff was on the schedule compared to last week. Last week it's like all crap, or it was AI or RPGs. We still got to look at a lot, and yeah, I love Endangered. So yeah, Endangered, and then also getting a koala. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. September is going to be busy. Yeah, I think so. Too, Cosmic Beat, because con season isn't over yet, because we still have Spiel, we have PAX U, right? And in the Netherlands we also have Spellenspectakel. So schedule this week, tomorrow. Speaking of Spiel, I'm going to the Spiel list. Starting tomorrow. I haven't checked how many titles are on there. Let's see. Tabletop Together. That's Tabletop Live Network. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Log in, remember me, but then remember me. Filter. Let's filter only English language first. 726 games to go through. And if I filter to Dutch titles, and there might be some overlap, but yeah, there are only 40 Dutch titles. So some of them I know, not all of them. And not all, and I'm definitely not interested in all of them. So yeah. Hey, up troop! Game Maker does has pledge of time, yeah. The problem is it will start taking money before Spiel. So yeah. But yeah, pledge over time does work. Did I mention it somewhere? Because it does in the side menu. Over time. Nope. Okay. Probably when I say pledge this. Netherlands. Yeah. Continue. Where do I get? Continue to payment. Okay, if I continue to payment, then can I then select pledge? Pledge over time. 3, but that's still, yeah, $66. It's that. Okay. It's an option. It's an option. Yeah, I might do that as well. I'm not sure. I might also pick it up next time at Spiel, because when does it get delivered? July next year. So I can pick it up at Bezier at Spiel 2026. And then hopefully I've saved some money for it. It's yeah, what rose your boat. Next, let's find somebody to rate. Who is live right now? Panda Angel is live. Well, then that makes sense. Then we're gonna rate into Panda Angel. Not gonna do anything stupid about that. So let's rate Panda. Not sure what Panda's going to do. Stream with friends. Okay. Bounce, you are very welcome as always. If you have access to my rating mode, use it. Don't abuse it. I will be back tomorrow with the spiel list. And then on Thursday, finally doing another solo mode for Galactic Cruise. Unless I get sick again. Let's not hope so. And on Sunday will be the first Bordspel brunch. It will be at 11 a.m. my time. And it will be in Dutch. Fully in Dutch. I will be streaming in Dutch again. So Panda's doing a birthday stream. Oh, that's going to be awesome. So you also say happy birthday then. Hey, everybody.